Mom, I'm going to Sarah's house to study. Problem: Sarah doesn't exist. The studying, pure fiction. And suddenly, your FBI mode activated. Scanning texts, cross-checking Life 360, interrogating like you've been training for this your whole life. Here are the 9 classic teen lines that turn parents into detectives and teens into prime suspects in their own homes. Number 1. The grade cover-up operation. Your teen thinks they've cracked the system. They change that F to a B in the portal, delete the missing assignments email, and swear the teacher just hasn't upgraded the grades yet. Except the teacher updated 3 weeks ago. Then comes the tech genius moment. Right-click, edit the page, screenshot the fake grade, and hand it over like evidence in court. See, I'm doing great. What they don't realize is that their teacher and their mom are basically co-workers now. Parent-teacher conference isn't a meeting. It's a monthly coffee date. And the teacher's coming armed with PowerPoints, pie charts, and missing homework, and a spreadsheet literally called receipts. She even brought a laser pointer at Applebee's. Parents find out faster than Netflix cancels your favorite show. And when they do, the cover-up is 10 times worse than the grade. One bad grade gets tutoring. A hidden bad grade gets tutoring. Plus, your mom's sitting in the back of class taking notes like she's joining the faculty. Yale research even shows once parents catch one academic lie, they start doubting everything. Homework, honesty, even future career goals. Suddenly, it looks less like schoolwork and more like you're running an academic crime syndicate from your bedroom. And yes, if it keeps up, your mom will be emailing your professors when you're 30. If a fake A triggers chaos, a fake location detonates it. Number 2, the location lie that always gets caught. I'm at Jake's house. Meanwhile, their Instagram story shows him doing the cha-cha slide at Madison's party with 47 people and a disco ball. Parents aren't checking locations because they want to stalk. They're checking because you said library and your phone is screaming beer pong. That's not control. That's survival instincts upgraded with GPS. Northwestern research even backs it up. Location lies shatter trust the fastest because it's not just deception, it's safety. Parents hear wrong location and their brain goes, cool, so if you get kidnapped, I'll be knocking on Jake's door while you're in a trunk 3 towns over. And the probation period after you get caught? Brutal. 6 months of text me when you arrive. 6 months of send me a selfie with Jake. 6 months of your mom cross-checking your Snapchat map, Life 360, and find my iPhone like she's running CIA ops. Welcome to Parole with Parents. All because you couldn't just say, there's a party at Madison's, can I go? A disappointing no stings for one night. A location lie stains for half a year. If library turns into beer pong, introducing a mystery friend turns you into a full system crash. Quick pause. Apparently, 9 out of 10 parents watching 𝐒𝐭𝐢 never hit subscribe, which is ironic because you definitely nag your kid to finish what you start. So go ahead, finish. Already subscribed? Gold star. You may now nag your kid guilt-free. Number 3, the friend they've never heard of. I'm hanging out with Alex. Who's Alex? Just someone from school. Parent brain loading. Alex is 19, drives a suspicious van, and you actually met them on Discord at 3 a.m. Your parents have heard every detail about Sarah's drama. Jake's bad haircut, Emma's weird lunch combos, and Madison's TikTok fame. But Alex? Alex appears out of nowhere like a bonus character unlocked in level 12 with no backstory. Parents do the math. Never mentioned before, sudden appearance, vague details, equals Alex is either imaginary, inappropriate, or both, and the Q&A doesn't help. What class you have with Alex? Just around. Around isn't a class. Study hall? You don't have study hall. Lunch? Stanford research even backs it up. Parents correctly sense sketchy friendships about 73% of the time just from the way you describe them. And once suspicion sets in, the Alex investigation begins. Checking Instagram for anyone named Alex. Asking other parents, do you know an Alex? Casually driving past Alex's house. Googling how to background check a teenager's friend. Here's the thing. If Alex was great, you'd be talking about him already. Since you're hiding them, your mom now imagines Alex as every Dateline villain combined. Alex definitely sells drugs, probably owns nunchucks, and for sure has a tattoo that says Mom's Worst Nightmare. Introduce friends early and casually. This is Alex from photography class is greater than hiding Alex until your mom bumps into him at Target. Or worse, your little sibling blurts out, "That person with the van." Because the longer you hide a friend, the scarier they become in your parents' heads. Next level concealment, the borrowed sleepover. That's not a crack in trust, that's a sinkhole. Number 4, the fake sleepover scheme. Sleeping at Emma's. Except Emma's mom and your mom end up in the same checkout line. Emma's mom, "Did the girls have fun last night?" Your mom, "What night?" Emma's mom freezes like she's been served court papers. That's not a slip-up. That's a full-scale collapse of your cover story. And here's the thing about fake sleepovers. They don't just nuke your parents' trust. They scorch the earth between families. Emma's grounded by association. You're on lockdown. And now 2 moms who used to trade casserole recipes are cross-examining each other like rival attorneys. It's the longest trust sentence a teen can serve because it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment fib. It was planned deception. Props, partners, and a borrowed house name as camouflage. Once they catch you in a scheme this elaborate, parents upgrade from trust but verify to assume everything's a con. After a stunt this staged, the audit expands. First stop, your wallet. Number 5, the money vanishing act. I need $20 for the field trip. Except there is no field trip. That's code for, I need snacks, questionable merch, or a ticket to something you'd never approve. Here's the problem. Parents track money like forensic accountants. They know the trip costs $15 because Jennifer's mom posted a 3-paragraph Facebook about it. They know you had $40 last week. They're running mental spreadsheets so advanced, NASA could use them to land rockets. And when the numbers don't add up, parents turn into IRS agents with zero chill. Every dollar gets interrogated. Every borrowed $5 comes with interest in chores. MIT research backs this up. One money lie equals years of show me the receipt. That $20 fib doesn't just buy you chips, it buys you 2 years of financial probation. Ironically, can I have money for something you won't like? Might actually work better. Parents would rather argue than feel conned. They despise deception, especially when it's about resources. Money math doesn't add up? Next comes device forensics 101. Number 6, the deleted messages mistake. Deleting texts thinking you're slick. Parents noticing the gap in timestamps like seasoned detectives. Interesting. You went silent between 8:04 and 8:27. What happened, agent? CSI iMessage. Selective deletion doesn't whisper guilt. It shouts it through a megaphone. To parents, one missing text equals the worst thing imaginable. That deleted, "Your parents are annoying" message. They're convinced you're plotting an escape route through Mexico. Cleared browser history? Forget it. They assume you've been searching things that would make the FBI knock on the door, when in reality, it was just how to get gum out of hair. Columbia research shows this perfectly. Parents invent scenarios way worse than reality when they see deleted content. Your tiny cover-up triggers their IMAX-sized imagination. The simple truth? Delete nothing or delete everything. Selective deletion is like handing your parents a neon sign that says, "I'm guilty," with sparkles on it. Message gaps equals red alert. Phase 2, hunting your shadow accounts. Number 7, the secret social media account. Your main Instagram, wholesome family pics. Your Finsta, your unfiltered saga of your actual life. The problem? Your aunt finds it. Screenshots fly. Suddenly, your parents are scrolling through your secret identity like it's a tax audit dossier. And here's the part teens always forget. Parents don't care what's on the Finsta. They care that it exists. Because in their minds, if you need a whole second identity, you're basically living a double life like some budget-friendly James Bond. Digital psychology research shows it's not the content. It's the deception that kills the trust. When parents stumble on your hidden account, the question isn't, why are you posting memes about cafeteria food? It's, do I even know my kid? And when the secret account drops, the next trick is denial with a straight face. Number 8, the nothing happened after something obviously happened. You come home looking like you just escaped from a Scooby-Doo chase scene. One shoe missing, hoodie ripped, pupils the size of dinner plates. What happened? Nothing. Parents aren't dumb. They've lived. They've invented half the trouble you're trying to cover. Your nothing is actually a loudspeaker that screams, yes, something happened, and it's bad enough that I'm panicking. Berkeley research shows that obvious lies about concerning events don't calm parents. They detonate protective mode. Suddenly, curfews get tighter, your phone turns into a brick at 8 p.m., and your mom is Googling boarding schools in Switzerland. Here's the thing. Something happened, and I'm not ready to talk about it. Actually lands better. It still waves the red flag, but it signals maturity and boundaries. That earns respect. But when teens panic, they don't always go with, I'm not ready. They double down on the weakest defense in human history. Number 9, the I don't know defense. Where were you? I don't know. Who were you with? I don't know. What were you doing? I don't know. You know. They know you know. The dog knows you know. This isn't self-protection. It's basically calling your parents idiots to their face. I don't know doesn't translate as confusion. It translates as, I think you're too dumb to catch me. Parents don't hear mystery. They hear mockery. And nothing spikes parental rage faster than being treated like background characters in your badly written alibi. Like extras in your bad Netflix pilot. Here's the kicker. And not in an AI way. In the sticko truth bomb and wink way. I was somewhere you wouldn't approve of. Still consequences, but you get points for honesty. I don't know. Double the consequences, plus a free lecture on respect that lasts longer than the crime itself. Because when you hit parents with, I don't know, what they actually hear is, I don't respect you enough to answer honestly. And trust? That's the one thing where, once it breaks, I don't know won't fix it. That's why I don't know isn't just the weakest lie, it's the fastest way to turn parents into full-time detectives. The recovery truth. Trust builds slow and shatters fast. One lie is like glass shattering. You'll spend months sweeping up shards. And parents, they don't want to be detectives. They'd rather be partners. Honesty gets consequences. Lying gets surveillance. Truth shrinks punishments. Lies shrink freedom. So remember, your future freedom lives or dies on today's honesty. And let's be real, your mom already knew the answer before she asked.